A bit of a quick lecture, let's go ahead and implement our ship's pitch while moving up and down. Let's kick this lecture off straight off with a challenge. Using a similar structure to controlling our ship's roll, implement rotating our ship's pitch when moving up and down using a control pitch factor serialized float and lerp it appropriately. A bit of a meaty challenge. Go ahead and pause the video and I'll see you back here in a few moments to see how I've implemented this challenge. Welcome back. Before we jump straight into our player movement class, let's take note that we're moving our player ship's pitch using this X value rotation on our transform. It looks like when I'm moving our ship up, we're actually going in the negative direction. And when we're moving down, we want to move our rotation X value in the positive direction. Probably something like a 15 to roughly 20 value on both directions should be about right. So let's go ahead and Control Z that back out to make sure it's set to 0 and open up our player movement class. What else are we going to need inside of our process rotation method? I think we can clean up this code a little bit here and actually factor that out to a direct float that we can declare. And let's just call that float roll. So I've gone ahead and just cut that out. I can just go ahead and paste that back in with Control V. And then I think I can do something very similar for pitch. So let's declare a float called pitch, except instead of a control roll factor, we can create a new serialized field called control pitch factor. And just like our roll, we can go ahead and make that value negative. And instead of timesing it by movement.x, we just want to use our y input. Let's go ahead and copy this control pitch factor and then right below our control roll factor, actually probably above, just to keep the XYZ value in sequential order, we can go ahead and call this control pitch factor. I think something around 18 just to be a little bit different than the roll factor looks good, and we can go test that out. Let's scroll back down to our process rotation method, and let's go ahead and copy pitch in for our X value and our roll float in for our Z value. Let's head back into Unity to see what that feels like. Let's hit play and give it a whirl. I think that looks and, you know what, feels really quite good. I think we're set to move on. Now, before we move on, it's worth mentioning you could probably do something similar for your specific yaw and modify this Y value. It's a little bit wonky. I'd say it looks a little bit too drifty and doesn't actually make a ton of sense with the physics of how our ship is moving around, especially because in this section, we're actually going to implement shooting in a way so that we have a cursor moving around our game view, and you can actually shoot in the direction your cursor is pointing. Now, there are some rail shooter type games where you're just shooting in the direction of your ship and what direction your ship is facing. If that was the case, we might want to modify our ship's yaw a little bit. But for now, I'm ready to move on and implement some more mechanics. I'm ready. When you're ready, I'll see you on the next one.